Shalom, Makyam, Ka'Allah, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakakadash. I want to proceed this lesson with giving double honors to the apostles and the elders of the Great Millstone. In this lesson, I'm going to be talking about some of the curses in Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter. Go straight into it. It's Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, and the 19th verse. Cursed shalt thou be when thou comest in, and cursed shalt thou be when thou goest out. So it's just saying, cursed shall thou be when thou comest in, which means is you're cursed as soon as you're born into this world, and cursed shall thou be when thou goest out. You're cursed until you leave this world, until you die, or if the Most High wants to take you back, to the spirit world, because the Most High, all spirits go back to the Most High. As soon as we're born into this world, we're cursed. We're cursed, and there's evidence to that. This is Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, and the 37th verse. And thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword among all nations, whither the Lord shall lead thee. And thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword. A proverb and a byword was that. So, they're calling us so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, calling us so-called black, which there's no such thing as a black person. We're just all different shades of brown. Got some darker shades of brown, some in the middle, some lighter shades of brown. Black it just means a void of light, darkness, which we're not, So this is, among all the nations where the Lord shall lead thee, So ultimately, here in Babylon the Great, calling us, Spics, all types of stuff. Latinos, which we're not Latinos, calling Mexicans, Hispanics, those came from the Spaniards, The Spaniards are the ones that gave us those names, and ultimately Edom, This is Deuteronomy 28 and 43. The stranger that is within thee shall get up above thee very high, and thou shalt come down very low. This is talking about Esau Edom. He's going to come up very high, and we're going to come down very low. So we see that now, who's in rulership now today, the so-called white man. So it's evident to who this devil is, keeping us in the ghettos and Section 8's public housing. It's kind of evident, always using brutal force when they see us, we have our hands up and he's over here still shooting us and shit. So, that's part of the curses though, But a lot of people can't see that. This is Deuteronomy 28 in the 28th verse. The Lord shall smite thee with madness and blindness and astonishment of heart, Ultimately, we erred away from our, our higher power, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. It started praising false gods. So that's the curses that we've been put onto because we're being wicked. Ultimately it's all set up this way, for righteousness, It's not supposed to. We're not supposed to be worshiping these false gods, We got a lot of Israelites reading the Quran, into Christianity, believing into their own things. Universe, the law of attraction and stuff like that. That's on some other shit. Believing in some weirdo shit, the Anunnaki and shit. All that shit is just fake, That's just the false. Those are false doctrines in its own. They don't know this truth, and they don't want to accept that they're Israelites. They rather go read some other bullshit. Ultimately, the Most High blinded them, spiritually discern them. So, that's on them, So, just wanted to do a little quick hit on that. A couple curses, Lord willing, it was edifying to the hopeful elect. Shalom.